Hello and welcome back to Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. Last we left off, we were just getting that ticket from Don Pianta and got his daughter and his daughter's husband now to, come back, and now they're the head of the Pianta Syndicate. In the meantime, though, I was really poor because I bought a warrior emblem, and I did that tactic. It takes about 20 minutes to do 20 of them, so it's about a minute per because you're just kind of going through the animation, and that's what I was doing, so I ended up making some extra cash. I got 253 coins now, and now, after we ignore that email, we're gonna go to Poshley Heights. Tickets, please. Papers, please. Not tickets, please. I've never played that game. I've seen the popular YouTubers play it, and it looks like a great game, but I don't know. I'm going to focus on what games that really kind of spark joy in my life. Those are the things that spark joy in theirs, and, power to them, right? It's amazing, right? I watched it, I'm like, I could see the interest, but I'm not too into it. But here we go. Chapter 6. 3 days of excess. Oh, I think I like the pun. So yeah, this train ride is going to take 3 days. We have our own room. 3 days till Poshley Heights. It's gonna blow by and we're just going to be just dandy. Something's on the floor. It's a note. Don't go to Poshley Heights. Get off the train now or a sticky yummy doom awaits it. Oh great. What a totally weird threat. Okay, so let's explore this. First, the Shine Sprite in Mario's room. Fun. Next, the dried shroom and I want to get rid of this. Oh, wow, yeah, that's a dried shroom. So yeah, what you're gonna have to do is you're just gonna have to time after, you're gonna have to bring each new thing that happens on this train to somebody's attention. It's the dining car where you can eat and stuff. Some people take change so they can eat our yummy, fabulous food. And this trip, super actor on board, Zip Toad. Hope he comes here to eat soon. Oh, why the wavy text? So they also have a store, which you kind of want. So what we're gonna do is obviously first store the dried shroom because I can, actually do something with it. And I'm gonna buy 3 maple syrups. For later. Not for me. Not for now, because as you know, I already have items to spare, right, for my healing and whatnot. But as you can see, this store has mysteries. This is the only store I think that you can buy mysteries. I lied. I think it's also Boggly Woods store, although I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've been to the Boggly Woods. Right, we got Thunder Rages, mysteries, boost sheets, tasty tonics, maple syrups, and super shrooms. The maple syrups are good for 10 flower power. I'm going to be using them in cooking later. Boost sheets, I can actually buy them. You can sell them for 10 coins. You buy them for 20. Remember when I got all those boost sheets in Twilight Town? Yeah, that was fun. And yeah, Thunder Rages, so in the case you needed some attack power. So yeah, so where do we take this note? Well, I'm trying to remember. There's a few things that I could do with this note. I'm pretty sure I have to talk to this guy. It's a detective. Well, that doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to remember because it takes a while to make yourself at home. Oh, we gotta talk to him. I see. If I hear anything, I'll let you know immediately. Yeah. So we talk to him. It's empty. You literally here a minute ago. It's fine. I think because when I talked to him, it triggered something and it moved all the characters somewhere. Yeah, here it is. What happened? Smells like a case. Case of the pot of supper stew that vanished suddenly and mysteriously. Oh, are we doing a detective thing on a train? How cliche. It's a full-fledged mystery. A mystery? Pennington. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, I get the charm of it, but damn. The one responsible is you! He just starts pointing fingers. It's so funny. It's like, it's a mystery, and I think it's you! Let me get this straight. So what we know so far is that we don't know who the culprit is, and that's about it, right? It's Zip Toad. Geezer. Tweety Geezer. Oh, they're just having a back and forth. So they're like, screw you, right? But look, there are some tracks on the floor that lead to somewhere. Let's keep following them. Oh, it leads in here. It's a big toad. Sorry about that. Pop out of the kitchen. I get it. Food's stolen. You blame the chubby guy. Not nice. It was you. There are several gourmet food magazines here, and one of them is an issue devoted to the food of the Excess Express. There's a large photo of Chef Shimmy on the cover. His smile is just blinding. So, I'm trying to figure out, because I know we know it's him. I think I have to do that first. Then talk to the big guy. Oh, I get it. And then what? Drops to the floor? No, I wouldn't know anything about that. People spill stuff. You wouldn't find a thing. Popped. I ate it all. Yeah. No, put that note in your room. But first, we cannot speak here. Find me in room 6, so we may talk about this in private. Yep. So we're on a train, and please return the pot to the chef if you could. So I'm pretty sure you don't have to, but I think it's wise if you do. Or I think Pennington tells you to, like, won't talk to you unless you give the pot back. So it's whatever. Pot. Star piece. Plus, it's the only way to get the star piece, so. Okay, back to Pennington's room. Let's see here. Man, must be a certain knack for detective work. My new assistant, Pennington, and I'm a detective from Poshley Heights. The penguin with the improbably large brain, which means he doesn't have a brain. That's your name. I demand you not tell me. I shall deduce your identity. That mustache, that nose. You, sir, are quite obviously the famed Luigi. If I had the Luigi emblem, that would have made this so much more perfect, but unfortunately, we don't get that until later. Anyway, the case is rudimentary facts and deduce the truth. There's so much. Our man has declared his intent to yamify the train, even as we speak. So yeah, so now we gotta leave. And some time passed by. Now it's evening. There's a lot of noise coming from room 8 with the Gold Bob family. Oh, okay. Let's go to them. Man, what about to go for my birthday? I'm so bored. I wish I brought my GBA. So you talk to them. We should get him the Advanced Learners Classic series of Bob Omri. 2 words, cheap and boring. Think more luxurious. Remember, a car or a house. But he's too small for those things. He needs something to further his education. I don't want any of that. Sure, I'm a pro. Really cool. If you bring me what I really want, then I'll give you something in return. Okay. Here's a hint. It starts with an A. Here's a second hint. It's a certain person's autograph. Now you got it, don't you? Well, that's not a lot to go off of. But if you talk to him, the boy dreams of being a train engineer someday. What an interesting dream from a rich little kid like that. Yeah. So, that means you gotta get an autograph from the train conductor. Because he wants to be a train conductor one day. That's what he likes. So off we go. Yeah, I could skip like certain parts while we walk back and forth, because it's literally, this whole train, it's only about 5 cabins long, and you just do a lot of back and forthing here while listening to story. But it's also the charm of being like, you know, those detective movies and stuff like that. Yeah, it kind of gives off that kind of vibe. So even though we're doing a lot of back and forth, it's the overall scenario or environment that we're trying to push for, and not necessarily the high octane battle system or whatever. So we go talk to him. You want my autograph, sir? Oh, it's for little bub. Well, yes, of course. Here you are. You got an autograph. The autograph of the XS Express's engineer. Gosh, I've never given out an autograph before. That felt fantastic. Yeah. Oh, that's the good humor right there. Like, think about it. You look at the YouTubers that are out right now, like the big YouTubers, right? We got Markiplier, we got Jacksepticeye, obviously we got PewDiePie. There's even like Jack's Films and MatPat and oh, am I blanking already? Yes, I am. I mean, you can technically count KSI. I mean, KSI counts. Yeah, KSI counts. What am I talking about? Right? And I'm pretty sure all those guys have given autographs before. But I wonder if at one point in their life, had they ever thought that they were ever going to be that kind of person, like being a pseudo-celebrity. Because they're not, like, legitimate, like, you know, Will Smith level of celebrity, but they're still celebrities nonetheless. Autograph. Here's something, like I said. Well, you get a shine sprite. And that's it. And then some time passes by. So now it's nighttime. So you're wondering, well, I could just go to bed, right? But I found myself one blanket short when I was handing them out to passengers. I gave the last passenger my own blanket to make up for it, but it's vexing. I have exact blanket counts. The stowaway might be your subject. Not only that, but if you don't get my blanket back, I'm gonna be too tilly to sleep. Call me Blanket PI. Yep. If I don't get the... So, you gotta find this missing blanket, right? He said he had the exact amount of blankets to count for all the passengers, but for some reason, one was missing. He doesn't know why. So, where could it be? Well, you can ask around and they'll tell you about weird noises that they hear, but the reality of it is, it's actually in the cabin next to yours. So, like... It's not this one. This is your cabin. You're in cabin 5. But in cabin 4, right? I was like, there's nothing here, right? You can clearly see blankets, so... Oh my god. So you found me. I'm a ghost. I'm cursed to haunt this place. Blanket. Well, yes, the conductor did leave one here. He didn't realize that I'm a ghost. You have me sticky tree? No, I left no such thing. I can't even hold physical objects like a pen or paper. You just want the blanket? Well, I'll tell you where it is if you do something for me. Sure. All I need is your life. Uh-oh. No, just kidding. Actually, I passed away in this cabin many years ago, but I think my luggage is still in the baggage car here. Inside my bag is a diary I kept since my earliest childhood days. And my fear that someone would find and read it has kept me tied to this world. I can't leave this room. Can you please find and bring it? And don't you dare read it, because if you do, a horrible fate awaits you. Okay, so... It's pretty simple. All you gotta do is go talk to the guy again. You tell him it's a ghost, he gets freaked out, but then he lets you get into the luggage room, pick up the thing, and then you give it back to the ghost. It's as simple as that. The thing is, you actually have the ability to read it, but when you try to, the game is really trying to tell you, you probably shouldn't do this. But when you do, you read like one blurb of the diary that passes by really quickly if you hit the A button, right? Because literally one dialogue box. You shouldn't read it. It even says in the description you shouldn't read it, but you can go in and be like, read. Right? And then if you do, it gives you a game over. He literally scares you to death. Though I would like to see what was written in, and that's the conductor being like tempting you, right? Yeah, don't do that. Unless you want a game over. And it's not even like the stuff that he written in there, I think it's nothing like important. It's like, oh, I peed myself or whatever, right? It was literally just like a normal diary. You can't even get past the first page. So it's like curiosity kills. Don't do it. But yeah, let's give this guy his diary. That's Ghost T. He's pretty light-hearted for a ghost, but still, a ghost is a ghost. Here it is. Yes, this is my your blanket is right here. Blanket. Not to read my diary. If you had read, you might be a spirit like me right now. Yep. But now I can go peacefully on from this world. Thank you so much. You'll probably never meet me again from this world. Fare thee well. Oh, damn. Divine intervention. Well, actually, maybe not. I've been here so long, I've gotten kind of used to it. The wallpaper's so great. Maybe I'll stay here just a little while longer. I can leave whenever, so that's all that there is to it. Yeah. Now, what's funny is, every single toad seems to, or most toads have a T at the end of its initial, except for you. It's just a waitress. How do I know your name? But yeah, like there's Zesty, then there was, I already forgot his name, but he was the bartender at the Rogueport place, which we did in the optional part, mind you. Yeah, so if you don't remember, it's okay, because it was in the optional part. And then we have Ghost T, so I'm like, T just stands for toad, doesn't it? Blanket. A mushroom. That's fine, I guess. I mean, yeah, we're being rewarded, but it's with such pitiful things. We're on the we're on the quest to get the 6th crystal star, and we're getting mushrooms. Well, unfortunately, we can't store it, cause friggin' shopkeep wants to sleep. I don't blame him. Right? It's not a 24/7. It's not a. I'm not throwing brand names out there. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Okay, but yeah, all we gotta do now is just sleep in our bed. Let's get some shut-eye, right? But we'll do that in the next part, because we've been dragging on for a bit. It's mostly been story, detective stuff. But, like, basically, this chapter is all going to be about the whole detective theme, helping people out, back and forthing, right? It's kind of boring, I'm not going to lie to you, but it's okay, because, like, it's the charm of it that matters, right? It's kind of like very minor world building that doesn't really interrupt you in any which way possible. It's meant to have a laugh. But yeah. So in part 42, we'll move on to the second day once we sleep, and we'll see what lies ahead. So until then, hope to see you guys next episode. Take care.